The messages are so deep,
Uh-huh.
and I wake up with a new drive and sense of purpose every time I watch these things.
Dang.
Yes, I know. It's just so impactful.
That's beautiful. Yeah. That is really beautiful.
That's crazy. No, that's crazy.
And it's because of the music that I listen to, right?
Today, we're talking to Justin McCoy, a wise coach who has spent years improving people's lives, all while being one of the top-ranked book, movie, and TV show curators on the AskAGuru.com platform. We believe great people leave clues in the books they read, the music they love, the movies they never forget. We uncover those clues because behind every remarkable person is remarkable taste. At AskAGuru, our mission is to share your remarkable taste with the world. Let's find out about the art shaping this go-getter.
Can you give us one song or album that the world has got to listen to?
The album is Kurt Franklin.
Okay.
It's by Betty P. Franklin and The Baby. And it's, I kid you not, is the best album. Go out there and listen to it. I mean, every song is about 2 minutes. It's not too long, but it's a good listen. That song, it hits, it motivates you, it puts you in that mindset to go out there and grind for everything, because everybody knows as soon as you make it out of your parents' house, you have to grind for everything. If you're not scraping and clawing and fighting for it, somebody's going to take it from you. So this is a good motivation song. Every time I go to work, I'm playing it because it just keeps me in that mindset of just go out there and get it by any means. So yes, hustling, grinding, hustling.
Love it. Yes. Nice. All right. We got to check that out. Okay. Yeah. Let's go. Yeah. One book that we should all read.
Okay. All right. One book. I love, my favorite author is Stephen King. Okay. Stephen King, but he has so many things out there. And not only are they books, they're movies, TV shows. So, I mean, if you don't like to read, you can always watch the TV show. But one book out there is called Mr. Mercedes. Mr. Mercedes is a thriller. Right, keeps you on your edge. Every page you're turning, I mean, it keeps you captivated, rolls in. And they turned it into a TV show. The TV show doesn't necessarily follow the book, which is, I'm pretty sure everybody who's a book aficionado knows that books don't normally tailor into the movie. Everybody has their little thing of how they spiral it off. But it's a good book to go pick up and read. I mean, dive into it. It keeps you on alert, and it makes you think. It alters your thinking, which, if you know me, you have to just think outside the box 24/7. Don't be sheltered. All right, so check out that.
Yes.
Stated by Stephen King.
By Stephen King. Wow. The great author, Stephen King. That's what's up. All right, we got to check that out. If you could curate one movie or TV show that we all had to watch, what would that be and why?
I want to put you on the Power series by 50 Cent.
Okay.
I want to, but I'm trying to pivot to something different, and I'm going to put you on to this new TV show I just found recently. It's on Apple TV. It's called Silo. And Silo it's good because it's like, I don't know if you guys watch Paradise or you watch the movie The Matrix, but it kind of pertains to those realms, you know. It's after, I don't know why I blanked on the name. Dystopian. It's a dystopian period, right? After everything's expired and stuff like that. And the people are stuck in a silo. And they're trying to figure out, one, why they can't go out. And two, what happened post-silo or pre-silo. And they're like deep diving into the things. And the more the stuff they uncover, the people who are running the silo now are trying to get rid of them. Right? So like it keeps you on the edge because it's always like captivating. Like, oh, dang, they're getting more and more like, why they stuck in the silo, or why they how do they come to be the people in the silo right now before they get tossed over? You dig too deep. I mean, it's just like how it is today. You know what I mean? You dive too much into like stuff that you're not supposed to, and like the government's trying to keep from you, and somebody's trying to get rid of you. You know what I mean? You can only learn so much. So like that's why it's a good find. If you haven't found a good TV show and you're looking for something, Apple TV has nothing but bangers on that, but the Silo is one that you should click, save it, and then just watch it, man. It's a good one. Season 3 just released. Right now it's on episode 2. So go out there and check that out. So,
man, that is some epic curation. Yes. Silo. Okay, that's on our radar now. Yes. All right, this is so epic. If you could give a bit of wisdom to the whole world that is watching this,
yes,
what wisdom would you give to the world?
I say never stop chasing your dreams, right? Because dreams are going to make you happy, and then money's going to only do so much. You can get money and you can be content, but dreams will make you happy because it feels like you're always going after something. And it feels like you're actually contributing to something, leaving your legacy, leaving your stamp on who you were in this lifetime that you lived. And if you don't chase your dreams, then you're just going to live a life unfulfilled. You're going to be on your deathbed just wondering, like, what the heck did I do with all this time that I had? And life goes by so fast, I kid you not. But you have 24 hours in a day. So people who say they're busy, there's no such thing. I've worked 3 jobs. I've done school while doing it. And I realized how much time is in a day when you actually, like, consolidate and you actually configure how much, you allocate your time towards what you're doing in that day. And there's so much time in a day. So chase your dreams. I'm telling you, you're going to be 12 times happier than chasing money. Right?
That is such legendary advice and wisdom for the world. I am, on behalf of the world, thank you. On behalf of the world, thank you.
Yep.
Justin, great to have you on the show.
Nice to be here.
Thank you.
It was a pleasure.
Awesome. So how about we kick things off with, what are you listening to these days?
Okay.
And how did you get into that mood? Like,
that realm of
talk to us about what you're listening to and how you kind of got there.
What I'm listening to right now is I listen to trap music. Trap music. Yes, trap music. The ones that they're out getting it by any means necessary, and that's been since I was a little jit, right?
Okay.
And like elementary school, right? I was on the playground selling jawbreakers to any kid. I mean, like anything I got my hands on, I was selling it, and it's because of the music that I listened to, right? Because they didn't take no for an answer, and I wasn't trying to take handouts. So I was out there grinding, hustling. Trapping, bro. Trapping, you know what I mean? It was the mindset, It was the mindset, and I like that. So the music that I started off with was Lil Wayne. I think everybody started off with Lil Wayne, right?
Yeah. He
was like their go-to, and Lil Wayne was like, when I first was a kid, he was like making his presence. He was like 500 degrees, right? He was a hot boy.
Yeah. Wobbly.
He was out there grinding, hustling.
Yeah.
And then nowadays it's kind of hard to, because all of our idols, they're kind of like off and retired and stuff like that. They're doing something else. So like trying to find somebody brand new it's pretty tough. But I found a good one. He's out of Charlotte with DaBaby. I don't know if you guys are DaBaby fans, but Freddie P. Franklin.
Yeah. Okay, so this is his name is Freddie P. Franklin.
Freddie P. Franklin, yes.
And wait, that's somebody other than DaBaby?
Yeah. He's in Charlotte. He comes out of Charlotte too. These are all Charlotte rappers, right? And he's out of Charlotte. Freddie P. Franklin. He's a trap music maker.
Dang. Okay.
Right, and he's got hits out there. And I know he's not mainstream yet, but he's working his way up. Give him a couple of years, and your boy will pop.
I believe you, bro.
Yeah.
Because that's kind of how DaBaby popped.
Yeah.
Like he was already kind of had motion in Charlotte, and I remember when people turned me on to his music like a little bit early, and I was like, damn, this goes. You know what I'm saying?
Slaps, yeah.
And then he blew up. So if you're saying that there's another guy from Charlotte that's on that, that you have that feeling about.
Yeah.
I feel like that there's something to it. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Okay, so what's your favorite song, or what song of Freddie P's should we check out?
Freddie P. Sinbad.
Sinbad, okay.
If you're looking for a song, Sinbad is a good song.
All right, I'm excited, bro.
You gonna put that on? You're like, you can dance to it. You can move to it.
Okay.
You can get your grind to it.
You know, it's funny. When a title excites you.
Yes.
That's like this title. Just for some reason excites me. You know what I'm saying?
It's Shahzad.
That's the power. That's so funny, bro.
Yes.
That's the power of a good title, is that it just
it captivates you.
It does. It can make a good song perfect, like that last detail.
Yeah,
I think that's what draws people into it, though. If I'm like honest with you,
you're right though.
To
You're
like
absolutely
listen to
right.
it. If you don't have a good title name or a good chorus, people are not gonna listen to it.
No, that's real
Regardless
though.
of what kind of message you're trying to put out there and portray.
Dang, you know that's real though, because if you think about it, if a dope ass song doesn't have a good title, you kind of do like it less though, right?
Yes.
You know, it can't be as big as it needs to be.
Yeah.
Dang.
Wow.
That's crazy. No, that's crazy. Okay, Sinbad. Okay, I'm excited. I'm excited for that.
Freddie P. Franklin. I'm hoping that this video puts him on, because I've told a lot of people about Freddie P. Franklin, and they're like, "Who?" And then a lot of people don't. If they're just not a person they know or recognize and stuff like that, they're kind of like, yeah, it's just a name that one ear out the other."
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, but
which is sad.
You know, the beauty of this is that AskAGuru lives forever. So people are going to be able to timestamp, look at what people were, already listening to, and people were saying, yo, I'm calling it right now. Like, Jay Lee calling it right now. You know what I'm saying? And when he does, blow up, then, you can already just be like, hey,
that
there's
was
a
the reason, bro. I put people on. Everybody on the West Coast.
Yeah, no, but for real though, it works like that. Like it really,
word of mouth.
Word of mouth is a powerful thing.
It is.
It is
nowadays.
Dude, even back in the day too. Like, I guarantee you, some bands, it was one person said, and they hit the stage, and all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Bro,
back in the day, it had to be word of mouth because they didn't have any social media.
Absolutely,
they had to tell people about certain bands.
Absolutely. No, you're absolutely right.
It's harder.
Yeah,
to get recognized.
Yeah, and that's why I think that's why the industry was kind of like more shady and weird. There's more gatekeepers because you don't have the internet, so it's like it becomes all this a whole nother politics layer. I'm sure like the internet adds its own kind of complexity to that, but in general, it's like there's less gatekeepers because the internet. So, all right, man. Yes. Okay. So any other music that you're listening to that you're or is it just mostly trap? Or?
No, it's not trap. I mean, that's the one that just gets me in that mindset. But I listen to I'm all over the place. You got country.
Well, what country are you listening to?
I'm with everything. I mean, Shabuzi.
Shabuzi country?
Shabuzi's country.
Okay.
Right? I go Jack Johnson.
Jack Johnson's great. Yes. Oh my God.
Who else do I do? I mean, granted, I don't know everybody's name, but I mean, it's playing right in the car, and I listen to them. I'm like, this is good. As long as it got a good melody, it's got a good message, I will play the heck out of it.
Word.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Actually, the country that I was listening to recently was Willie Nelson and his album Teatro.
Okay.
So one of my coworkers put me on to that. He's one of my homies, Shahzad. He's in Austin, and he's a legendary Austin guy actually. Legendary actually.
From Texas boys.
No, and he said he starts his weekend like every weekend listening to that album.
Yes.
Teatro. So it's like it's and I listened to it, and it's got some magic to it.
Yeah.
And for me, when the country hits, it hits. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love country when it's good. It's really, really good. So I'm always open to more. I need curation.
Exactly.
Do you listen to Billy Strings? That's more like bluegrass, but have you heard of Billy Strings?
I'm pretty sure I probably heard a song. Just didn't know it was.
Oh, you gotta like know the dude, bro. Because he also, when he sings, this is like bluegrass.
Okay.
So it's like slightly different kind of country, but bro, this dude is undeniable talent. Undeniable talent. And it's songwriting. When they're good, they tick all the boxes. Like, they've got a great voice. They can play their instrument like a motherfucker. They can sing. They can write. Like,
and they're telling stories.
Like, they're a real human being. Like, you could also tell that they're like also kind of like good human beings. You know what I mean? Like, even Post Malone, he kind of surprised me, because he really is like gone like full country, but he can play his instrument so good, like,
and then he bellows. He's got that deep, like, I feel it right here in my soul. Type. I'm singing this.
Yeah, no, he is that is. I'm so glad that he pretty much kind of did that, because it's great that he gave us like Post Malone, you know, like that kind of like, you know, that was
on the map. Now you can actually hear what I'm here about.
Yeah, if that's how you want to call it and play it. And I also think he was kind of making the music of his time. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like he was really on that at that time. But then the more he started to like, he was listening to other stuff where he was like, bro, like, actually, I'm trying to play the guitar. You know what I'm saying? Like, like Stevie Ray Vaughan. Like, he was probably like listening like Stevie Ray Vaughan, like, and being like, bro, like, I can play like a little bit. So now he can play. He's just killing it. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's awesome.
I feel like that's the mark of a true artist, right? They're not only in their genre; they can branch out and they can still make good music that you like and enjoy.
Absolutely. I was telling you about how I was at the record shop right next door right before this, and I was telling the lady Esther who worked there how I was listening to Prince, and when you listen to Prince, every single song on the album could be like a different genre, but it's all so good. Exactly. And it's just like, and like you said, to your point, that's how you know when you're really a great artist, when you can like pretty much do any genre, but you can make it your own, and it's still like,
wow,
yeah,
still blown away.
Exactly.
This guy's talented.
Yeah, exactly that. That's literally the response. that's the internal dialogue.
What's going on? Blown away.
That is literally the internal dialogue. That's so funny.
I love it.
Dang. Okay. Man, that is okay. So you're all over the place with the music,
all over the place with the music.
which is a beautiful thing to hear. Anything more that you want to talk about on the music side before I want to segue and pick your brain about what you're reading as well. Hey, want to help us on our mission of supporting great artists and rewarding you, the awesome curators? It's easy. Subscribe to the channel, give the video a like. Thanks.
Okay, I'm not reading too much at the moment, is because I'm watching a lot of TV shows and movies.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
I mean, I've for books, I've gone all the way back to like the classics. You know? Okay. So it's just like my whole thing is I always want to start. I want to find out where we started from and realize where these new people are. Like, I feel like you can't create anything new anymore. You have to like go back to certain things and piggyback off of those. Yeah. Right, to like make people actually appreciate good things. Yeah. Right? Julia Verne. That was a good book.
Who is that by? Julia Verne?
It's the author.
Okay.
You know?
And what was
the book that she wrote?
Yeah.
Oh, let me get this right.
Okay, for sure.
We have...
And while you're Googling it, while you're pulling it up...
Around the World in 80 Days.
Okay,
Around the World. Journey to the Center of the Earth. Those were too good, Julia Verne.
Why those books?
Why those books? Because one, they're classics.
Okay.
Right? And I was trying to dive deep into it. And then Center of the Earth was just somebody who was just taking an adventure. And me who was just like, I want to see something bigger than the place that I've come from. Yeah. I kind of want to know more about the world. And us not just being sheltered in blocks and stuff like that. Yeah. And that's what that book was. It allows you to branch out without actually having to leave the place that you're comfortable with.
Huh. Yeah. Interesting.
You find a good book, you can escape.
No,
Jules Verne, she did that.
That is real.
Yeah.
And books are an escape for us.
Yes.
And that is a powerful thing. Like, it is so powerful because I was like, right before this, I was like, I think I read a news article like how SpaceX, they're trying to, they said that part of their plan is that they want robots to start building cities on like the moon and eventually like in Mars. So they want to use robots to do all that. Yeah. And Elon Musk was like, pretty much like that we're trying to build stuff not from fiction but like from science fiction. So it shows you the impact that like writers are having on the trajectory of civilization.
Exactly.
You know? Yeah. And to your point, like our great books, Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, all these, Game of Thrones, they transport us to a different world while we're still in our seats.
Exactly.
You know? Which is so powerful. But also kind of sounds like maybe is kind of what I heard is that there's also some part of like journeying, like actually going out that is something that's important. You know, that's kind of like a theme that I'm getting from you.
It gets you out of your comfortable zone.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And that's what I like about the most.
Yes, and that is that's an important thing.
Definitely.
That's an important thing, and it's interesting because I was watching a YouTube video right before this. I was like, while I was having lunch, and the video was all about they were talking about human performance. Okay. And he was basically like, so much of the human population is underperforming compared to what we can do, and that like, in some ways we're biologically wired that way. But like, imagine if you were performing. Yes. You know, what would that look like? Exactly. What would that look like for the world? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, and he basically said that the number one thing to do that is getting out of your comfort zone, because like that's the first stimulus to you, like
doing things that you didn't
exactly. Is you just got to be uncomfortable, like be like, okay, I can't be comfortable. Yes. That's where I'm gonna grow. And when you put yourself in that constantly, that it adds up.
If I can piggyback on that notion, is that I think we're getting to this realm of everything was handed to us because one, we got technology, and then two, we're like given the credit of mediocre was okay. And so nobody's like striving to be the best anymore. Like if I can get like a participation trophy for just being out there and just being part of something, why should I give my all? Why should I stand out? Yeah. And so we're having a lot of people who are like sheep now. We don't have anybody who are leaders anymore. They're just following the herd because they're afraid of being themselves. Because I feel like being yourself and being different is frowned upon now.
Yeah.
You know?
No, that is real, bro. You're touching on something. You actually are. And I think to your point, that is the case. But also we're told that if you like, let's say if you dress different, that counts for you being different. Yeah. But that's like a facade. You know, that's like a cheap, easy, convenient way to say I'm different or whatever, while you're just like following the herd. Yes. You know what I'm saying? So like if you really are different and you stand on that and it just so happens that you like look different and all that, it's like, oh, okay, great, it all makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But if you're really not living like that, but you're like, you know, like kind of projecting that, it's like, all right, you're just you're just kind of you're falling you're falling for it. Yeah. So that's really interesting that you bring I'm glad that you pointed that out.
I'm pointing it out because I see it every single time. I used to be a coach. I'm still a coach, but I'm not coaching as much as I used to, and I just see it in the high schools now. And I'm like, dang, you guys are just, you try to be different, but in the end, you're all the same. Yeah. Do you think that we were like that in high school? No, we're a bunch of. Remember, there are coaches like you guys are a bunch of individuals. Right? They would always say that you guys are I got a bunch of individuals on my team. You guys gotta be a team. Bunch of individuals. Oh my God. Everybody wanted to be something different. Everybody wanted to be known. We're all trying to be noticed. So like, what can we do? Like, we all had our little arm sleeve. Nobody dressed the same. Nobody was wearing the same thing. No shoes were the same. Nobody had the same outfit. Everybody had their own different personalities, perspective, and different ways they approached the game.
Okay. Right? So you're saying that was on the one hand. Yeah. So how is that manifesting right now? Do you know what I'm saying?
How is it manifesting?
Yeah, right with the news generation, like how, you know, to your point, like what is it? Because I get what you're saying. Yeah. I get what you're saying. To me, what it to me looks like or sounds like is like the groupthink. The groupthink. Yes. That is the real thing. Okay. Where it's like, if you actually think for yourself, the natural expression of that is that you will dress the way you want to. You will listen to what you want to. Yeah. You will do everything the way you want to if you actually think for yourself. If you don't actually think for yourself, you're kind of just going to do what
everybody else
what social media is telling you to do, what the television is telling you to do, and it's going to be packaged as, you know, I'm like, I'm being myself, like I colored my hair this way or I'm dressing this way, but it's like you're like actually still thinking
the same like as everybody else.
Yeah, like whatever the algorithm is telling you, whatever the television's telling you.
Okay, so it's manifesting that way, as in like, granted they'll do something different, but it's either the colors or the style that's already out there is just telling them. Right? It's different. Like, so everybody who's in my group doesn't have what I have, but somebody else out there or a group of people out there is wearing that. So I'm introducing it into my social group.
So, but let me ask you this: do you think that's because of the internet? Like,
No,
you know, like a
it's
tribal.
It's definitely the internet.
Do you think it's like a tribal? Like, I want identity,
Yeah.
and so this is my identity on the internet. You know, it's like, okay, I found my tribe on the internet.
Exactly.
How do I identify with them
Uh-huh.
and also project to the world that I'm a part of this tribe? Do you know what I'm saying?
Yes. And that's how they do it. Well, they pick up whatever they see on the internet and they bring it into, they introduce it into their niche.
Right.
Or their still close social circle.
For sure.
Yeah. So it's not nothing that they thought of. They've seen it somewhere else, and now they're projecting it.
So what do you think is what are you encouraging for them to do? Like,
I'm telling them to put their phones down and start thinking for themselves.
Okay.
Because if you let somebody else think for you, you're gonna be a robot for the rest of your life. And that's the sad. Because then you're gonna run into that stalemate of like, okay, this internet's telling me a certain thing. I don't believe it full-heartedly, but I don't know how to think for myself.
No, that's real.
So what am I supposed to do now? Then you're stuck in a rut.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then you're gonna be really, really in trouble. Because the internet can only get you so far, right?
Absolutely.
And if you don't think for yourself, then you're gonna be stuck to be circumnavigating back to like things that other people tell you. And you're not gonna know who yourself is when you get older into that realm where like, okay, you're supposed to know who you are.
Right.
Like, damn, somebody else stopped for me this whole time.
No, that's real,
what
bro.
What am I supposed to do?
Yo, you're giving us game right now. No, seriously, this is game, bro. Like, this is really so important. Like, and I think that people will sense this and they can come back and watch this. That's the beauty of what we're doing. Is like, you're putting us on to music and books, but we're also like
devoted into like the real root of like society.
Yeah, no, and
what's going on.
You are being a guru for us, you know. Right now, like, that's what this is all about. It's like this is the entryway, you know. This is but dude, that is so awesome that you're giving us this game via this book. So, Gurus, we've got the return of our Story or Stern's Japanese Garden concert series. Yes, the critically acclaimed, pretty much 5-star on Meetup, reviewed gathering in a gorgeous Japanese garden with music, vinyl, and a special performance from a very talented musician. All of that for you. And all you got to do is join us Sunday, August 9th, 2 to 3:30 p.m. Can't wait to see you. Bring a friend. So that's awesome, man. You said that you're watching stuff.
I'm watching a lot.
So what are you watching? Like, why are you watching that? Okay. And what do you want to put us onto that we should check out?
Okay, so what I'm watching right now is a lot of dystopian.
Okay.
TV shows. Paradise. All right, we're watching Silo. We're watching a Power series because that's the mindset. I can't get off of that.
Okay. I mess with that.
Yeah.
I mess with that.
It's a good one.
Yeah.
It's a good one. 50 Cent has done his thing, man. Like,
that's
everybody seems like he's petty and stuff like that, and he's always trying to get somebody. But in the end, he's a genius. If you've known 50 Cent from like the get-go, from where he first started off to what he is now, like, he's just a mogul of like what you can do when you have nothing at all. And if that's not motivation for a lot of people out there, then I don't know what else will be. You have nothing at all and you create something, like, you can... It's so funny. I always ask people this question, like, who do you think you would be if you had nothing and you created something, if you had a lot of things when you first started off, and who you would be? I thought you would be nothing if you started off with a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? Because you hit that pinnacle of, like, now what? And then you're stuck. But if you have nothing, like, you have no fear of failing anymore.
That's real.
Because
you had nothing to start.
You have nothing to start. Like, I'm just continuing to throw stuff out. Like, it's hitting. What else can I throw out?
No, that's real, bro.
You know?
And you know what's interesting? I don't even think that the people who don't like 50 Cent would say that he's not a genius or that he's not... You know, it's kind of like, if you don't like somebody, it's personal. It's like, okay, I'm just looking for a reason. Like, like, I can just say something about you that, maybe it's like true, but it's like, it's more like, I just don't like you. But it's not, you have to appreciate what he's accomplished from where he started from, bro. Like, and that's the thing, is like, when you talk about that grind and that, like, trap, I think that that's what people are missing. Like, you know, it's complicated with like some of that, like, you know, some of that music, you know, because they're like, it's like, okay, what are you willing to do to get out of a bad situation? Yeah. And some of those, obviously, the decisions that some of them make is like stuff that is, you know, risky for you and for your community, to put it lightly. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know, they're actually, in many ways, sometimes they're harming their community, but there is like an aspect of like the motivation, like the actual desire to elevate from your place, and everybody can feel that, and it resonates with people. Like kind of like you think about Hustler's Ambition from 50 Cent, like that song, like how inspiring that song is, you know, and like he's talking on like it transcends hustle. It's like philosophy, bro. It's like it's almost like it's like Machiavelli. You're touching on some shit, you know, and that's why that stuff is powerful. But there's all those kinds of complexities. But at the end of the day, you look at a guy like 50 Cent and you're like, man, you can learn a lot of lessons.
You just trying to figure out what he's talking about and
exactly
what resonates with you.
Right. Yes. You know, like even like 50 Laws of Power, the book that he made with Robert Greene. You know, like he was able to distill some of the stuff that he's giving us in the raps in a book form. Exactly. You know, in a way that's more digestible. Yeah. So, yeah, man, that's what's up. But you said dystopian stuff? Dystopian stuff,
okay. Yes. Like what happens after this whole world goes to crap. And that's what I always think. My whole thing is not thinking about like what's happening right now in today's world. Like, but what's going to happen after our events that we've set in place is going to do to the rest of the world. Yeah. And how are we going to survive off of that?
That's real. No, so, I don't know that enough people are thinking about that.
They don't. They always think about the immediate. Yeah. Right? Like the right now. And that's dangerous.
Yeah.
Because if you're worried about the right now, you're not going to worry about what your actions are going to have on society afterwards. Yeah. And that's a big part. Because you got to live after, like, the, you know, your right now.
Right. And then literally for the future generations. Like,
yes. Your kids.
Exactly. Yeah, literally.
I know.
You know, like.
What they got to indulge in.
Right. And, like, what kind of society, what kind of world are they going to live in? But I think it's in many ways it's heartening that you're thinking about that, and even some of the like stuff, like the advice you're giving, the wisdom, the gems that you're dropping for us are like you're giving us stuff. So it's one thing to be like reading dystopian stuff and like you don't have any answers, you know, but like here, you know, the fruit of that is our gems. You know, and that's a beautiful thing.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Wow.
So when you're talking anime, are you talking like the mangas?
I'm talking about everything. Mangas. I'm talking about everything that's animation.
Okay, so
everything that's not real.
Okay, so what? So are there any of those that you're consuming right now that you're trying to put us on to, or
Invincible?
Have
you ever seen that?
No.
Oh man, really?
Yeah.
It's just like The Boys, but animation style.
Okay.
It's really good. Somebody put me onto it, and I was like, I don't like animation, everything that doesn't resonate with me. And I watched that, and I was like, dang, I've just been missing out on a lot.
Dang.
Right? So, Invisible has led me on to One Piece, has led me on to Death Note, has led me on to just all these things that are like animation that I just never thought to like branch into. Okay. Chainsaw Man, just animation, animation to me is anime, is just all of it. Everything that's just not real. To me is animation, anime, and they're all good, and they have deeper meaning than just the fact that they do cartoons.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. There's just more into it, and so I've been watching that, and that's when I fall asleep. That's what puts me to sleep. Word. The messages are so deep, and I wake up with a new drive and sense of purpose every time I watch these things.
Dang.
Yes, I know. It's just so impactful.
That's beautiful. Yeah. That is really beautiful.
Yes, and you miss it because they're like, oh, it's animation, it's for kids.
Right.
Like, no, it's not. It's not.
Yeah, you know, I think that the world is starting to kind of realize that
exactly.
You know, with like the popularity of anime, it's getting like adults are like, you know, and they a lot of these stories have great lessons, like Cowboy Bebop and Dragon Ball Z. It's like, you know, resilience and just like, you know what I'm saying, like in their own way, you know.
Dude, that is beautiful.
But as an adult, people pass that off though. You know what I mean? Like this is for kids.
Right.
It's not.
It's
not.
You're right. You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
And to that point, there was a movie called Paprika. Okay. Have you heard of this?
It sounds familiar. The one with the little. It's like a cow or a.
No? Not a cow. It's a girl. It's about a girl and like this. So Paprika was a movie that I discovered on AskAGuru. Okay. And it's an anime that basically it's about a girl who like she's an investigator in dream worlds. Okay. And like she's able to like they basically solve crimes by like going into people's dreams. Okay. And
like they're incepting you, or they're like
bro,
astral project.
Bro. So guess what? So it turns out that this book was one of the inspirations for Inception, the movie.
Makes sense.
I was blown away when I read that. Okay. I was like, oh, that literally the guy like watched this movie and was like, then made Inception after that.
Yes.
And Christopher Nolan, and who's one of the great movie directors. Yeah. But yeah, this was an anime movie, and it's so well done. It's such a but to your point, there's probably so much really well done stuff that's out there. And so you've curated some for us, but of course the audience, we can't wait for your curation. You know, we have a whole anime section on AskAGuru, so that's super lit, man.
You must check out anime. I kid you not, you will not be disappointed.
That is awesome.
Be really good for you.
Justin McCoy, the man, the myth, the legend, my boy from high school, my boy, dude, till this day. I'm so glad to have you on the show, man. This has been fun. This has been so much fun. Nice, yeah. Do you promise the audience that you're gonna come back on the show and chop it up with us?
After doing this, if I can be honest with you, I was talking to a lot of people. I was like, oh man, podcast. I don't know if I can talk about the same subject for about an hour. Yeah. But then you come on here and you get to chopping it up, and it's just like, well, dang, like this is what I can do.
Yeah, no, dude, it felt like 5 minutes went by, but dude, we talked about different subjects, but it was a beautiful conversation. Yes. So
I enjoy it.
So do you promise? Is that a promise? Is that you say? Okay.
Definitely. This is like something I can like see myself doing for like the rest.
Dude, that's awesome. Yo, I will not, and I bet you the audience is gonna be like, yo, can we make this a reoccurring thing? Like low key, like a show, like a regular show, and that would be fire, bro. So I honestly feel like this is your first time on the show. Like this is a new podcast, but like stars are being born right now, and this is so awesome, bro. So
this is how it's supposed to be.
This is how it's supposed to be. You guys saw it here first on Awesome Everyday People here at AskAGuru TV. And tune in next time for more amazing conversations. Thank you again, Justin McCoy, for being on the show. We can't wait to see you.
Thanks for having me,
my brother. Yes! Yes! Dude, that was epic, man.
Find something you love, post it on AskAGuru. AskAGuru.